By the time many of the Andrea Doria's passengers reached shore, the ship was still visible, listing heavily but not yet sunk.
All vacations have to end eventually.
And television networks were already broadcasting film from the scene. Some survivors were taken to hotels and temporary lodging along the Massachusetts coast, where television sets and lobbies and common areas were tuned to the news coverage. Within hours of stepping off rescue vessels, they were watching the ocean liner they had just evacuated continue to sink into the Atlantic. They recognized it immediately, not as an abstraction or headline, but as a physical place they had survived only hours earlier. The camera did not linger on individual loss, but the implication was unavoidable. They were now reduced to being the background detail in a national broadcast. Several survivors later described the experience as deeply disorienting. They were no longer recounting what had happened. They were watching it unfold at the same pace as millions of viewers who had never set foot on the ship. That shift mattered. In previous maritime disasters, survivors carried the primary narrative once the event ended. Interviews and written accounts shaped public understanding after the fact. Here, the boundary between private survival and public spectacle narrowed in a way that had not existed before. The story did not wait for survivors to process it. It continued without them, framed by camera angles and anchor commentary rather than personal testimony. By the time the Andrea Doria finally slipped beneath the surface on July 26, 1956, much of the audience had already watched its final hours unfold. And for the first time, a sinking ship was not only survived, it was consumed.